Speaking of the Knicks and executing the salary cap dance to perfection, if you want to use the most recent NBA champions as the model, here's what that salary pie chart looks like. Your closer, aka the player that typically takes the last shot in a one-possession game, makes only 16.6% of your team's salary. Your starting lineup minus that closer makes 65.4% of that team's salary. Your top 7 bench players makes 14.6% of the team's salary. Everyone else gets about 3.4%, and that makes it 100% overall. That adds up to $209.8 million, which is just below the second apron last year. And for this upcoming season, the key financial numbers are $149 million is the floor every team needs to spend as part of the collective bargaining agreement. $164 million is a soft cap. You can go over it to retain your key free agents and a lot of other exceptions. I'm not the person to ask about things like non-taxpayer mid-level exceptions and so forth. $200 million is a luxury tax, which is where penalties start to accrue. And there's some exceptions here as well. Then you get to $209 million. This is the first apron where some roster flexibility limitations are heaped upon the financial penalties. And then finally, you get to $221 million. This is the second apron, which you get significant roster and financial penalties and problems start happening all over to the point where most NBA front office people treat it as a hard cap. Again, the Knicks have famously stayed and continue to stay under the second apron with a seasoned team. So what you're seeing now for the first time is teams going into the season with more of a try-to-win-now roster. Even though their ceiling may be limited due to a variety of factors, each and every team has tried to raise their floor because you don't want to be one of the worst 3 teams in the league during the regular season. As a result, I think the teams that finish at the bottom 3 will be more due to bad luck, whether it be injuries or otherwise, versus by design. AKA the trust process 76ers of the mid-2010s, or even what the Wizards and Jazz did last year, is probably not going to continue to happen. We should see dogfights every night, and the best team records are going to be less flashy, and the worst team records are going to be less embarrassing. And if I project out to the playoffs, I think you're going to see more teams over time that make tweaks at the trade deadline that are maybe middle of the pack in terms of standings, go deeper than their seeding would suggest. And to make those tweaks, you need cap flexibility. Again, all roads lead there.